Check 1 2, check 1 2. Welcome out here on Snow TV as we get set for what looks to be a lot of basketball here this weekend. The first game of the weekend here on this Thursday afternoon, actually starting at 5 o'clock here tonight in Richfield, Utah. I'm Jacob Bateman. Joined along with me is Jacob Clausen. So you got two Jacobs with y'all this afternoon as we are going to watch this promising matchup between the Eastern Wyoming Lancers and the Central Arizona Vaqueros. This is the first of 6 games that we are going to be broadcasting here on Snow TV. 2 games each day as we see a foul called there on the Vaqueros. Ball will go back to Eastern Wyoming. The ball is Will Osborne, and he can't find his man. Stolen away by the Vaqueros. Here they come running the other way.
That was a great pass right there. Up the middle, and there's a shot. He doesn't make that one. Looks like they're going to call a foul there.
Central Arizona foul number 2, Deshaun Shelton.
Shooting the free throw is number 24, Jordan Murich for Eastern Wyoming. He's a freshman out of Lingle, Wyoming. He makes it, and that's going to be Eastern Wyoming's first point. So after Central Arizona got off with the 2 quick buckets there at the beginning, Eastern Wyoming now on the board. Makes both free throws. And the lay. What a move. He just knew what he wanted to do and took command. That was Jaquan Johnson. And a foul is called. It's going to be an offensive foul. So the ball will be coming back the other way. It's Isaiah Bellamy called for the foul.
Jordan Murich's going to take that one in. He's going to pass it straight away. I'm going to move that up to the court right now. There's a shot from the 3-point line. He barely misses that.
And another 3-pointer put up, this time for the Vaqueros. An offensive rebound pulled down. Another going up. And finally a foul's called. So the hustle pays off for the Vaqueros. So they couldn't get the initial baskets to go down. So free throws coming their way. Karemian Simmons with the free throw.
He's going to make that first one. And there's that second one for the 6-point lead.
Central Arizona already has a 6-point lead, showing some dominance here early on. Ball driven in, put up with the left hand, though. Gets his own rebound.
Some great defense going on right here by the Vaqueros.
That was Grant Olson there for Eastern Wyoming. Able to force the foul by Central Arizona. Grant Olson puts in the first free throw. And puts in the second one as well. 4-8, all 4 points for Eastern Wyoming, coming off of free throws.
Yeah, we got to see their offense kind of step it up a little bit right here, as this defense for the Central Arizona is going pretty well, and so they need to find an open man and take a couple good shots.
And we're going to see an and one there. Josiah Westbrook drove to the hoop and then got fouled as well, so chance for a 3-point play here for Westbrook.
He's out of Bellingham, Washington.
And he completes the 3-point play with that free throw. And another drive to the hoop, as there was Peter Skognick. He wanted a foul on the play. Kind of played that one up as well, too.
Yeah, number 10, Grant Olson, just kind of shoved that one out of bounds.
And another drive and another layup. They're getting layups all day. Jaquan Johnson once again. And they're going to call
that. Yeah, that was on 25, Jordan Strain.
25, Jordan Strain, his first 16th foul.
A 6'8" freshman out of Stockton, California. Eastern Wyoming looking for some offensive production, trying to not to let this one get away early for them.
And he finds the open man.
That's how you executed offense right there. That was number 22, Walker Carell. Bellamy takes the 3-point shot. Off the rim, another offensive rebound almost brought down. That was Jordan Strain.
Stolen by number 44, Javon.
And here's the steal by Jaquan.
Oh my.
Jaquan with a one-on-one, and he misses it.
That.
The challenge from Josiah Westbrook forced the miss, so even though he lost the ball and looked to be a sure 2 points for Jaquan, we see Westbrook able to hustle back and give his team another chance to cut into this 6-point deficit, but it's stolen away. Once again, we're seeing steals right and left here by Central Arizona.
Yeah.
Eastern Wyoming foul for 34, Peter Skopnik. His first, their 13th foul. Into the game for Eastern Wyoming, number 20, Trey Schulken.
Wasn't able to even get that one on the hoop, and there's the bad pass.
Yeah, it was Karimi and Simmons.
Man.
Into the game for Central Arizona, number 4, Dominic Grimes.
Checking into the game is Dominique Rimes for Central Arizona. Ball kicked around the perimeter. Now the three-point shot is taken by Calvin Johnson Jr.
Arizona's going to keep that. There, it's going to go now to number 20.
And they get their three-point shot. First three-point bucket of the night.
That was number 34, Peter Skoknick.
So there's a timeout taken on the court. We're going to take a quick one as well. We'll be right back in just a bit. Welcome back here in Richfield, Utah, as we saw the Central Arizona Vaqueros jump out to a three-point lead. I think it was 8 points at one point, but Eastern Wyoming able to cut it back down to 3.
Starting to find their groove here against Central Arizona. We're going to see them with the ball right here.
And there we go. That's what you need. That's Peter Skoknick on the drive and bucket. Cuts it to 11-12. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Central Arizona. Checking into the game for Central Arizona is Jose Olivares, 6'4" freshman from Casa Grande, Arizona. Stolen away by Eastern Wyoming, and now they're going to call a foul on Central Arizona.
Okay. That'd be Jordan Strand who got foul right there.
At the line for Eastern Wyoming, number 10, Grant Olson.
Brad Olson will take the free throws for Eastern Wyoming. So that's already 17 fouls on Central Arizona. So even though they have the lead, and it could potentially go away here on these 2 free throws, but the first free throw flies out. Almost another rebound. That was Trey Schrofel. Almost snuck that rebound away, but Eastern Wyoming will now have free throws going for the rest of the half. So in the first 7
There's
minutes,
a 3. He wasn't able to pull that one in.
not able to capitalize. So Eastern Wyoming's showing that they want to run the floor. Ball kicked out for a 3, but they're going to call a charge on the play. A little bit out of control was Grant Olson.
Foul number 10, Grant Olson, his first, their 14th foul.
Step back.
Oh, and he finds the open man. There's a perfect 3 right there.
Calvin Johnson Jr. on the shot. The Tulsa, Oklahoma native.
There's another 3.
Things starting to pick up. An offensive rebound pulled down by Grant Olson, and he puts it in. So both the teams starting to find their groove. Central Arizona now up by 5 with that 3-pointer. So a timeout. Nope, they're going to call foul. Was on the play, so Eastern Wyoming will have the ball. Trey gives it off to his teammate Peter Skonik. Skonik
throws it up
and
and
more room.
Blocked.
We see Skonik do that quite a couple of times now already here in this game, as 3-pointers put up there by Arizona, and the offensive rebound makes its way to Isaiah Bellamy as he puts it back in. As I was saying earlier, Skonik likes to kind of take it in the lane and hope for a foul. But he has not been getting the calls here thus far. The refs are letting him play.
Yeah, Eastern Wyoming not able to close this gap right now, and so they're going to keep trying to fight for this. And Central Arizona wants to expand their lead.
And there's nice find there by Calvin Johnson Jr. on the assist, helping this offense really get flowing for Central Arizona. They're up to a 9-point lead. Stolen away, and they're going to call foul. They're going to call a hold, actually, on Eastern Wyoming. That goes on Trey Schrofeld. For the first time tonight, Central Arizona now finds themselves up by 11. A 3-pointer in the corner, good for Olvan Elizovic. All the way from Serbia, the 6'5" sophomore. And travel is going to be called on Central Arizona. Westbrook with the ball. Jordan Myrick will bring the ball up for Eastern Wyoming. And he gives off to Trey. Trey dribbles left. Back to Myrick, who takes the 3, and he nails it.
He's going to start closing that lead. Now it's Central Arizona's 24 and up by 5.
Yeah, Eastern Wyoming's going to need a little bit more defense, a defensive effort here, though, as Central Arizona in the past few minutes has been having their way offensively. And a foul's going to be called. Free throws most likely coming for Calvin Johnson.
He's on foul number 34, Peter Skopnik, his second 16th foul. At the line for Central Arizona, number 11.
Calvin Johnson Jr. makes the first free throw.
Number 30, Will Osborne.
second one as
Continuing
well.
for Central Arizona, number 4, Dominic Grimes.
And there it is, just the layup right there.
Yeah, Trey getting big in the paint. He Trey Schofel is that point guard, only 5'10", freshman from Buffalo, Wyoming, but all alone down by the basket. That's an easy shot for anybody, no matter how small you are. So 3-point play and another missed free throw. So Eastern Wyoming needing to make these free throws here at this time, finding themselves down in this first half, but struggling to put them in from the line. Backing in was Josiah Westbrook, and he gets called for the foul.
Josiah Westbrook, his second 19th foul. Into the game for Eastern Wyoming, number 40, Daniel Wright.
Daniel Wright checks into the game for Eastern Wyoming.
There's the good three, wow.
Will Osborne on the shot. So Jacob, as it seems to be so far here in this first half is Central Arizona's jumping out to about a 10-point lead, but Eastern Wyoming then goes on a run on their own and able to bring this game back within striking distance. So there we saw Calvin Johnson Jr. with the layup. And on the other end, a foul is going to be called.
Central Arizona foul number 13, Isaiah Bellamy, his second.
He's going to shoot 2 here.
The line for Eastern Wyoming, number 10, Grant Olson.
Possibility to get this lead down to only 2 here.
Makes a much needed free throw there for Grant Olson.
There's the second one in.
Eight minutes left till halftime. Still just a two-point ball game. One possession game.
He wasn't able to get that in. Going to call a foul though.
It's Isaiah Bellamy.
They're going to call a push on number 1.
17th foul at the line for Central Arizona, number 13, Isaiah Bellamy.
Bellamy's shot off the front rim. Here's a chance to tie for the Lancers. Right. Gives off to Olson. Olson kicks the ball back out.
Got 10 seconds to shoot the ball here.
And losing control of the basketball was Jordan Myrick, but it's going to stay with the Lancers. Only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Needing to get a shot off quick.
And he wasn't able to pull that one in.
He had the right idea, though, Daniel Wright.
Yeah, for sure.
With the missed layup.
Jaquan Johnson with the ball here.
Johnson has the ball poked away on a drive to the basket, and he's fouled in the process.
Eastern Wyoming foul number 40, Daniel Wright.
So this also means the Central Arizona Vaqueros will be in the bonus for the rest of the half. The Lancers will be in the double bonus. Offensive rebound. And another foul. So that's second free throw miss, and
Eastern Wyoming foul number 14, Romero Cornish, his second foul.
more scoring opportunities for Central Arizona.
Media timeout.
Timeout's going to be taken. We're going to take one as well here in Richfield. We got Central Arizona up by 2. (26-30). Both free throws go through for Central Arizona.
There's a foul on the shot there.
Central Arizona foul number 1, Jaquan Johnson, his first.
Jordan Merrick's going to take the shots here.
24. Number 24 is Jordan Merrick.
And again, they're within 2 now. Central Arizona with the ball, looking to expand this lead. That was Calvin Johnson Jr. with the shot there.
Another still.
That'd be 13, Isaiah Belmy. And there
Jaquan
it is.
Johnson. And there we go. What was just a tied game moments ago is now a 6-point lead for Central Arizona. That's showing their ability once again to get out there and score points in a hurry. Ball driven in by Olson, though. He gives back a much needed response by the Lancers. Both teams just being aggressive, taking the ball to the hoop. Jaquan Johnson gives off to Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson Jr. with the long 3 off the back of the iron. Rebound Lancers, they're coming the other way. Olson is going to take it himself with the left hand, and he rolls it in.
Wow, there we go. The Lancers stepping it up again.
Grant Olson putting this team on his back right now. Off the back of the iron again. The Vaqueros getting away from what they were doing earlier and taking the ball into the paint.
Here it is to tie. Oh, that's a 3.
And airballed.
Wasn't able to get it on it.
There by Jordan Merrick. Luckily, there doesn't seem to be any of these fans in the building that are going to give that classic airball chant to Merrick, so he can brush that one off nice and quick.
Some good defense by the Lancers there.
Yes.
Stop that shot.
They tried to go back inside with Simmons. Now a chance for the Lancers to tie things up. Ball driven in. It seems to be that left side of the hoop. The Lancers are finding a lane to drive in. There was Peter Skownick.
We're going to have, Peter Skownick take the 2 shots here.
Peter Skownick will shoot 2 free throws. A laser shot for a free throw there, but it goes right on in. So if you can get it through the hoop, not your everyday free throw shot that you're going to see. But both of them roll home for him, so
there we go.
All tied up at 34. Under 5 minutes to play here in Richfield. Jaquan Johnson misses the shot.
Lancers are going to take this down, looking to take their first lead of the game. There's the 3, and it goes straight in. There we go.
And they got their first lead of the game off of Peter Skownick 3. No, excuse me, that was Jovan Elizovic. Calvin Johnson Jr. answers back with a 3.
Tie that game up. Okay, so now the Lancers again with the ball.
Grant Olson working on Jaquan Johnson with the left hand. Pretty shot.
Central Arizona to tie this up right here.
We've now seen Grant Olson make shots in the paint, mid-range, and some threes. As there we see on the play, Jaquan Johnson driving the ball in, but Olson showing his versatility. That on the offensive end, he's dangerous just about any time he touches the ball, wherever he may be.
Ooh, and the steal by Jaquan Johnson here. He's going to run that up for a layup. You're going to call a foul on that, though.
Eastern Wyoming foul on 20, Trey Schulfeld, his second at the line for Central Arizona.
So Jaquan will have 2 free throws.
To make that first one.
Into the game for Eastern Wyoming, number 24, Jordan Marich, number 22, Walker Correll.
Jaquan Johnson, 5'11" sophomore out of Chester, Pennsylvania. Came a long ways to come play basketball at Arizona as he makes both those free throws. Peter Skownick was called with the foul there, his 3rd foul already, so he's got to take it easy, or else he already 3 fouls in the first half.
Yeah, they're going to sub him out, and they're going to put in, who was that? That would be 30, number Will Osborne. They're just going to go back and forth.
Looking for an open lane is Jaquan, and now he kicks it back outside for the 3, off the mark. Trey tried to get the rebound and
wasn't able to pull that in.
Now it's Calvin Johnson Jr. looking to do some damage. His layup off the mark.
He's going to go down.
Body's on the floor, no call, and it's going to roll off of Trey's foot and out of bounds back to Central Arizona. So the refs allowing that physical play to take place. As a 3 for Simmons off the back of the iron. So a chance to tie now for the Lancers. Lancers seeming to have some miscommunication. Throwing it out of bounds was Jordan Mirich. As he was looking for Peter Skonik.
So the Lancers down by 3 with 1:35 going into this half, and so they're really trying to close this gap right here as Central Arizona's really trying to push forward and take a nice lead into this halftime.
Eastern Wyoming foul number 44, Jovan Elizovic is first at the line for Central
There's
Arizona.
Isaiah Bellamy taking the shots here. That one's going to go in. That's going to push Arizona into a 4-point lead.
Down to 1:20. Baseline jumper drops in for Walter Carell.
Crimson basketball 22, Walker Carell.
Simmons lost the ball, then got it back. Bellamy gives off to Calvin Johnson Jr. Calvin Johnson Jr. with the long 3. That's off. Here comes the Lancers. The other way, lost out of bounds. That's going to stay with Eastern Wyoming. Driven in, put up off the glass, off the mark. Off the glass again, Walter Carell just can't find.
Not able to steal that ball back. It looks like a couple were trying, but.
And the offensive rebound pays off for Jaquan Johnson, who puts it back in.
There we go.
So,
We're going to keep that 4-point lead. Now, looks like about 15 seconds left now.
clock ticking down to 4 seconds. Stolen away by Jaquan Johnson. And he just throws up the long shot, and that's going to do us all up here for the first half. So Central Arizona finding themselves at 1 point with a 12-point lead. It shrunk down to 4 here at half, and so we'll be back at halftime with more of your Central Arizona and Eastern Wyoming basketball.
Badgers, I'm DJ Harris here with Snow TV, and I am joined by Snow College basketball player Blake Truman. Thanks for joining us today, Blake.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I just wanted to ask you a few questions. So you've got the season starting up about right now. How do you feel about the year?
We're feeling pretty good right now. We just had a few games, and we got a tournament this weekend, and yeah, our team's looking good. We're playing well together, so I'm excited. Okay,
you just had a tournament in Las Vegas. It was an invitational. Can you tell us a little bit about how that went?
Yeah, so we played an exhibition game, and then we had two real games, and we were able to win all three of them, played well as a team, and had a fun time out in Vegas.
Okay, awesome. And I just want to learn a little bit about you. Where are you from?
I'm actually from Las Vegas.
Oh, you're from Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Okay, and you played high school basketball down there?
Yeah.
What was your high school?
It's called Arborview High School.
Arborview, okay. And you played, what was your experience in high school, and why did you choose to come to Snow College?
So my senior year of high school, I moved up to Colorado, and I played basketball there, and one of the assistant coaches at Snow was recruiting me, and when I came out to visit, it just seemed like this is where I was already going to go. Mm-hmm. And so I felt like this was the place I needed to be at, and so that's where I decided.
Oh, that's awesome. How have you felt about your experience at Snow so far? You're a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. I've been here for a year already, and it's just an awesome place to play sports, get an education, and to meet new people.
That's awesome. And how do you feel about your role on the basketball team this year? How do you feel you can contribute to the team this year?
I think definitely bringing some experience in, because I've played a year already. I kind of know the way that Coach Nielsen likes to run things, and just kind of being able to kind of help my teammates kind of understand the importance of just playing as a team, so that we all can win and do good things.
Right. And between your freshman and sophomore years, you served in LDS mission, right?
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about kind of what you learned, or how you think you grew on your mission, where you served, and how you think that can help you on the basketball court, but also maybe in your life?
Yeah. So I served my mission in Dallas, Texas, so shout out to all the Texans. Yeah, I mean, you learn so much as a missionary. It's kind of hard to describe it in a few words, but I think definitely the thing is you mature and you learn so much about yourself and how to become an adult and kind of take care of yourself. And so I feel like that is able to help you as a student. You study as a missionary all the time, study here for your education, and then also you learn how to work hard. Missionaries work hard where they should be, and yeah, basketball is hard work, and so there's a lot of things that help. The mission is, for anybody who's thinking about it, they should serve a mission because it helps them in their life.
And you mentioned studying, and I want to ask you about that. So while you're at Snow College, do you have a major in mind or a career field that you are interested in?
I don't have a major that I'm decided on, but I do want to go into optometry eventually. So
can you tell us a little bit about optometry? I think a lot of viewers might not know what that is.
Yeah, optometry is just an eye doctor. So
an eye doctor.
Yeah,
okay.
Basic eye checkup is you go to optometrist.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. And so after Snow College, do you plan on continuing going to play basketball somewhere else, or do you want to maybe just kind of go for school? What's your plans after Snow College?
Yeah, I hope that I play well enough this year to be able to get recruited by some schools and be able to go and play 2 more years somewhere at a school, but we'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, I think this has been great. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
And for all you viewers at home, this has been Blake Truman, center and power forward for Snow College's basketball team, and I'm DJ Harris. Thanks for watching Snow TV. Hey Badgers, I'm DJ Harris with Snow TV, and I'm joined here by Kara Harris, who played left back for the Snow College women's soccer team this year. And thank you so much for being here, Kara. I'm glad you came.
Me too.
And I want to start off by asking you kind of how you feel about your team's overall performance this year, since this was the very first year of Snow College women's soccer and men's soccer. How do you feel about your team this year?
I think we did a really, really good job, especially being a first-year program. We won region, we went undefeated, we won the region tournament, and we played a really, really good game against our last game, Laramie County, and they are ranked 3rd in the nation. So it was a bummer to lose that game. We lost some PKs, but overall I think we did a really, really good job.
Definitely, definitely. And I want to take you back to, you said we were region champions, take you back to the region championship game that was against Salt Lake Community College. Now, the previous times you played them, you tied every game, hadn't you?
Yeah, every game.
Every single game. And so, I mean, you were the 1 seed, but Slick had to have come in there thinking that they could beat you.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. And I had the opportunity to call that game, and it was very competitive back and forth. But I want to just kind of take me through what happened in overtime when you were kind of pivotal in that game-winning goal. What happened there?
I don't know. I was ready for the game to be over. We had tied them. Let's see, that was our 4th time playing them, so we had tied them 3 times. And I felt like our team really just deserved that win. And so I got the ball and I just saw the space, and I heard my coach from behind me saying, "She's not going to catch you." So I just kept dribbling the ball. And then Cheyenne Jacobs, my forward, she stepped out of the way and just said, "Keep going." So I kept going, and then I saw my player open, and I just crossed it, and I thought we didn't get the goal because it was a swing and a miss first, but then Michaela came and finished it, but that was basically it.
Definitely, and kind of, I mean, it's probably obvious, but can you describe that feeling that you had when that goal finally went in? It was overtime, it was a long-fought game.
Yeah, I was so excited, but mostly just relieved. Of course I was super hyped, everyone was jumping for joy, but I seriously just felt so much tension, gone, and I was just relaxed and happy. Yeah,
definitely. So obviously that was a highlight of the season. How do you feel about yourself and how you've played for this year and how you've contributed to the team?
I think definitely, as the season went on, that I got better. I came into the season really sick, and so that was kind of frustrating for me, and I felt like I couldn't do my full potential for the team. But as the season went on, I got healthier and I felt stronger and more confident with the way that we played. And so I felt like I was able to be more helpful to my other players.
Okay. And, okay, cool. That's great for the year. And I want to get into a little bit about you. Who's Kara? Where are you from, Kara?
I'm from Murray. I went to Murray High School.
Murray High School, yeah. Cool. And did you played soccer for Murray High School?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
What was that like?
It was good. It was a good experience. We kind of came short, so I guess you could say I kind of came into the season with a chip on my shoulder because we were the only team to be Skyline High School in our region and stuff, and Skyline eventually went and won 4A state championship. Ooh. But we choked kind of in the playoffs, and so I guess that kind of also was my motivation for the run. In that Slick game is just I felt like my team deserved it, and I didn't want to, lose another game that we should have won. So. Okay. But overall, I loved Murray. It was a good experience. I was an SBO there, and so I was just involved in all these activities, and I enjoyed it.
So what kind of factored into your decision to come to Snow College?
Well, I have a sister who actually is a sophomore here at Snow, and she, of course, went there last year, and she kind of played a big role in me deciding Snow, and she really enjoyed it, so it was a good example to me, but I think that main reason that I chose to come to Snow was for soccer.
And one of the last things I want to ask you is, while you're at Snow, what are you planning on studying, and what do you want to do after your time here at Snow College?
Well, right now I'm just kind of getting my generals, but what I'm looking into is nutrition. I think it would be cool to be a dietitian.
Okay.
But the school, right now I'm thinking that I want to go to Utah Valley University, but I've still got a while, and depending on if I change my major, that could all change.
Okay, well that's awesome. Well, Thank you, Kara, for coming in today.
Of course, thank
This
you.
has been Kara Harris, left back for Snow College women's soccer team, and this has been your Player Spotlight. I'm DJ Harris with Snow TV.
Welcome back for the second half of action here on Snow TV. As we had an exciting first half. Still got a close game between Eastern Wyoming and Central Arizona here this evening in Richfield, Utah, where Snow College is hosting this. This is actually a secondary campus, not the main campus for Snow College. It's about a little over an hour south of Ephraim, where the main campus is located, where the Badgers normally play. But so we see a quick start there for the Vaqueros with the layup, extending their lead to 6, and now it's up to 8. I'm sure that Tremaine Aaron is happy about that one. Hot start for the Vaqueros, but that's what we've been seeing all night long, as the Vaqueros jump out to jump out to about a 10-point lead, but every time so far, Eastern Wyoming has answered back. Ball kicked out for the 3. That's Gertz Lasdens from Latvia.
Central Arizona foul.
Not able to
2.
knock in the
Sean
shots.
Skelton, his third, the first team foul.
Jaquan Johnson kicks off, and the shot falls in for Carrion Simmons. Collision down by the paint as Olsen and Losden's collided there. Foul will go against Gertz Losden's.
Lancers trying to shut down that 10-point lead now to looks like to be an 8-point lead. So Central Arizona with the ball again.
Ball.
Lancers with the steal.
Here's Olsen. Thought about the three. Now he's going to let the offense reset. Ball driven in. Left hand layup there from Skognick. Won't fall. Central Arizona pushing it the other way. Corner three. Drops in for Gertz Losden.
He was open the whole time. He's just kind of waiting for that ball and just be able to shoot that three really easily there. He's able to get that one in. That's Josiah, sorry, no. That was Jordan Myrick. So he's going to take 2 shots here.
Jordan Mirich, a Wyoming native from Lingle, Wyoming. His free throw bounces off the back of the iron. Jaquan now running the other way. 3 ball for the Vaqueros, drops in. That's Josiah Westbrook with the shot.
Without even hesitation there, he's going to put that one in.
Vaqueros coming off hot. Foul called on the rebound.
Central Arizona foul for 35. Graham Simmons, his first, 4th team foul.
Simmons is going to get the foul. That's his first. Already we saw the Vaqueros playing a lot of physical ball there in the first half. We're not even 4 minutes here into the second half, and
we're definitely
14
seeing
fouls.
that come back, yeah.
Yeah, but when they get to 7 fouls, that means Eastern Wyoming will be shooting free throws the rest of the way on any foul after that. So, which could be critical for Eastern Wyoming if they're looking to hang in this game and make a little comeback here on Central Arizona. There's Deshaun Shelton on the basket. Olsen drives in with the left hand, pretty shots. We see Grant Olsen at 6'5", playing as a center here for the Lancers this evening. He's not able to stop Isaiah Bellamy, though, on that drive, and so there's going to be a timeout by the Lancers, and we're going to take one as well as the Lancers find themselves down by 12 to the Vaqueros here in Richfield. 49-61. Eastern Wyoming finding themselves down big after only being down by 4 at half. Needing a response, needing to get the baskets flowing like they were in the first half. That one rims off. Offensive rebound, though, by the Lancers. And the hustle's not going to pay off. Central Arizona able to shut the play down. Ball driven in and a foul. Isaiah Bellamy will go to the free throw line. No, he won't. They're going to say it was before the shot. Yeah, but jump ball. Corner three off the glass. Olsen, deep three. And we saw Olsen keeping them in the game on in the first half, and they're going to need quite a few more of those. But that one brings it within single digits. Leads down to 9.
Yeah, I got 3 more of those and to tie it up. The Lancers now down by 9.
The travel there by Westbrook.
Into the game for Central Arizona, number 11, Calvin Johnson Jr.
Calvin Johnson Jr., we saw him have a pretty big impact on the game in the first half. He checks in for the first time here in the second half. Olsen.
Not able to do that. He's going to keep a hold of the ball, though.
Gets his own rebound, and that shot won't go in either. Bellamy playing some tough defense on Olsen there on that possession. Long three from Simmons goes in.
There's the other 3. He wasn't able to get that one in, though. He was able to get the layup, though.
The offensive rebound by Jordan Merrick.
Lancers still trailing by 10 with about 14 minutes left.
And that's not going to help their cause as Calvin Johnson Jr. takes it to the hoop. Open layup. He was able to squeeze through everyone.
And it just bounced that ball too far off the glass, so wasn't able to do anything.
And Bellamy, offensive foul the other way.
Central Arizona foul number 13.
And so now another timeout's going to be called, and we're going to take one as well. Still down by 12. Eastern Wyoming is trailing Central Arizona.
Setting it somewhere.
So, here we return as Eastern Wyoming looks to respond back, needing to run, down by 12. Walter.
There's the open 3 here.
He is wide open. You can't get more open than that, and Will Osborne puts it down. Down to 9. Jaquan Johnson. So quick off the dribble. Passes off to Calvin Johnson. Bellamy. Bellamy again, looking to command this offense. Myrick tried to steal it away, which gave the open opportunity for Jaquan Johnson to drive it to the hoop like he's done so many times tonight. Ball kicked out for the three, rims out. Walter Carell can't quite put it down. Three by Bellamy. Carell with the rebound. Can he keep possession?
Yeah, he keeps it. There we go. He's looking for the layup. Able to get that one in there pretty easy.
Good move by Peter Skognick there. Bellamy air balls. Up ahead to Skognick again, and just like that, now the lead is down to 7. A little life here from the Lancers.
Still got 11:30 to play, though. Lots of time to shorten this lead here for Central Arizona.
So timeout's going to be called here by Central Arizona. And we're going to take a quick one as well. Down by 7 is Eastern Wyoming to Central Arizona. So inbounding the basketball for Central Arizona is Shelton. Gives it off to Calvin Johnson. Simmons can't get the basket.
Lancers are going to take that ball right here. Pull that in.
Yeah, Grant Olson once again coming up huge for the Lancers just at the time they need him most. Peter Skognick, he's on fire lately. I think he's had the Lancers last 7 points.
You moved that that loss down to 4, and so their Lancers only trailing by 4 right now.
Yeah, it's they need some defense though, and the foul's going to be called. It's going to be free throws coming up for Jordan Strain.
Nice little hit to the face.
And there's a player down for the Lancers right now. Coach came over, gets up, still struggling to see. Is that Skognick? No, I think that's actually Jovan Elizovic. Yep. As his coach talks with him. Teammate gives him an ice pack as he seems to be holding it up to his
Looks
mouth.
like his lip. I think he cut open his lip or something.
Oh yeah, something with the mouth region. But we still got 10 minutes and 40 seconds left to play. Anybody's ball game, as what seems to be time and time again, Central Arizona looks like they're about to put Eastern Wyoming away, and then all of a sudden Eastern Wyoming responds back, brings it back within one possession, and just stays alive. Jordan's still a freshman, 6'8" from Stockton, California. Off the front iron. Lancers looking to push it. Trey.
There we go, there's a three.
Skronich. He's had the last 7 points, but he can't make that one. But I think if you're Tremaine, if you're Neil Sherbine for the Eastern Wyoming, the men's head coach, you have got to be happy with that offensive possession, pushing it down the court and finding an open 3 shot. Ten minutes left. It's going to be a foul on the rebound. They're going to award Jordan Strain with that foul. And Trey will bring the ball up the court. 64-69, the Lancers with an opportunity to bring this within 1 possession. We're going to call an off-the-ball foul on Central Arizona on Strain. So 2 fouls just like that. Now he's at 4 fouls, and he's going to have to come out of the game. Simmons checks in. And that means that puts Eastern Wyoming in the bonus. So free throws from here on out for Wyoming as Olsen makes the first.
Just going to take that lead for Central Arizona down to 4 now. And there it is now down to 3. Over just the last few minutes, able to really push down on the Central Arizona and kind of take their points back.
And it's going to be a pushing foul there called on the Lancers. Murick called for that. That's his 2nd foul. 66-69. 3-point ball game. Johnson tries to make it 6. Can't do it. Skognick
Layup.
with the reverse layup. He's got it, and a free throw coming up for Skognick. He will now have the opportunity to tie this game up for Eastern Wyoming. What a play. This one to tie it up. And
There
just
we go.
like that, Eastern Wyoming has come back from being 12 down here in the second half. What a game of runs. Still plenty of time, though, left on the clock. About 10 minutes left as we see a 3-ball on the other end by Jose Olivares. Munich.
Able to pull that in and tie it up, 71-71 here.
Here's my question for you, Jacob. Where's defense on either end right now?
Seriously.
We're already at 71 points apiece, and we still got 9 minutes left as now a foul's called.
Maybe just a little bit too much defense there then.
Calvin Johnson gives off to Simmons.
There's gonna be the layup here. Oh, and he failed the pass.
Elizavik, he got past the first man, but couldn't quite get past the second line, but it's going to be out of bounds. 22 seconds still on the shot clock, so plenty of time here for the Vaqueros to work with.
There's a shot by number 21, Jose. He wasn't able to put that one in, though.
Yeah, Olivares, he wasn't able to get the shot, but he's got free throws coming. 2 free throws. That's the 4th team foul on Eastern Wyoming. That time Grant Olson gets the foul. It's only his 2nd. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Olivares.
There it is again.
Skognick gives up to Munich. Munich loses control of the ball.
Straight into Arizona's hands, and here's the 3.
And here's the run that Central Arizona, time and time again, once Eastern Wyoming has come back to tie it. They have created a run of their own, and now there's going to be a timeout called on the court. I think a wise timeout here by Eastern Wyoming. We're going to take one as well. 8:32 left to play here in this game. So already combining for 147 points between these two teams. Still 8.5 minutes left to play here in this game. So we're witnessing an offensive showdown so far tonight.
Lancers still able to hold that ball, though.
Yeah, Osborne just dancing around with it. We see the 2-3 zone.
3 seconds to shoot. Takes the 3. Wasn't able to make that one, though. So here's Central Arizona going to move this ball down the court. Try it again to expand their lead.
Jacob, we've been seeing a lot of man-to-man defense here by the Vaqueros, but they've now switched that 2-3 zone, and I like the energy. I like the feel of that defense as kind of caused Eastern Wyoming, took them back a little bit, didn't quite know how to deal with that 2-3 zone. As now Simmons drives in and he's fouled.
He's going to take 2 shots here.
Kareem Simmons, the sophomore out of Chicago, Illinois. 6'8", playing big here for the Vaqueros. Makes a free throw. Both of them through. I think Eastern Wyoming definitely needs to answer back right now if they want to keep this one close. Central Arizona now up to a 6-point lead. Here's the 2-3 zone. Working wonders so far for Central Arizona. Almost the steal by Olivares. Now it's taken in by Olson. He kicks out, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Central Arizona. I think he was just inside the arc. So Greg Olson creating once again some points. Here for Eastern Wyoming, opportunity. He's just going to have one free throw. It's a 1-on-1 situation here. He makes the first. Drains the second as well. 73-77. Calvin Johnson Jr. Olivares in the corner. He hit a three earlier. Can't get knocked that one down.
They're going to keep possession here and kind of move it up. It looks like they're going to go for a layup. Oh, there's another three there.
He's got that one. Olivares missed the first one. Says, give me another shot, man. And he drains the second.
Seriously.
Olivares showing he's a very heavy threat from three-point land. Now Osborne on a three the other way.
There's
Olsen
another
comes
three.
up.
Able to really get that one in there.
And we've seen Peter Skognick come alive here in the second half as he drains that one as well.
Trying to chip at this Central Arizona lead that they keep forcing on this Eastern Wyoming Lancers.
Simmons misses the shot, but Munich, Munich and Olsen collided there. They're teammates, but because they were both fighting for the ball, didn't quite realize that they were on the same team. It goes out of bounds off of Eastern Wyoming. Johnson's fouled on the drive. Ball drop. First free throw is good for Calvin Johnson Jr. Second one is good as well.
So with 6 minutes left to play, they're going to move this lead up to 7 here.
Skognick thought about that three. He's been hot lately. Struggling to break this 2-3 zone. Skognick almost had the ball stolen away by Calvin Johnson. Now he steps back and Skognick hits another shot. Greg Olson's been a little more silent here in the second half, but making up for that is Peter Skognick for the Lancers. Now Skognick with the rebound. Up ahead to Munich. Munich goes up strong to the basket, and he is fouled. Eastern Wyoming showing Central Arizona, you can't ever sleep on us. We're going to try to push this ball down the court as quick as possible. It's the coaching strategy that Neil Sherbin has been instituting, more so here in the second half than the first.
Eastern Wyoming now down only by 3 as Central Arizona is going to take this ball, move it up. There we go, there was reverse. That was Jaquan Johnson again.
Down to under 5 minutes. And ball's putting in on the other end by Jovan Elizovic. Simmons with the stutter. Now it's Jaquan, and a foul's going to be called. It almost looked like it was Eastern Wyoming players colliding there. And
Yeah.
they're going to call a push on Central Arizona. You're going to get Peter No Way. First free throw in for Skognick. To bring this lead down to 1. No. Munich.
Oh, Lancers able to, we're fighting for that ball over.
And he forces the foul, so Munich will go to the free throw line. The hustle pays off. And Munich will now shoot 2 free throws to tie this game up. Jordan Myrick. And it rims around and off. Everybody was wondering if he had the shooter's touch there on that shot, but not quite. Myrick does get the second one, so the lead is down to 1, 84-85.
There's
Simmons.
a 3.
Knocks
I would have
it
banked that
in.
one really easily.
Big shot for Central Arizona there by Simmons. Olsen turns around. No, gets his own rebound. Kicks out. It's Trey dribbling underneath the hoop. Back to Olsen. This
Lots
time
of
it's
sharing
to
of
the
this
left.
ball going around.
That's some team play right there. Olsen now headed to the free throw line.
It's almost as if their strategy is to get this ball moving around as fast as they can, trying to force a foul here.
Yeah, it's swing that ball until one of the players sees an opening and he drives it in and either tries to get the layup or draw the foul. Working pretty good thus far. Olsen knocks down yet another free throw. And the second one rims out as well. Those are not going to help. That's 3 missed free throws in the last couple of minutes. If they would have made those, Jacob, it would be a tie game now for Eastern Wyoming. Now Central Arizona with a chance to push this to a 2-possession game with a 2 or a 3. Simmons again, rims off. Here comes Myrick, running left side, goes underneath the hoop. Olsen's there for cleanup duty, and he kicks it out. Trey drives in, gives off to Myrick. Can't get the possession at
He
first.
gets it in.
Goes up strong. 87-89.
88.
Yes, 87-88. That's why I keep you around, Jacob. So, Myrick diving for the ball, and they're going to call travel because he slid in the process. So, miscommunication between Myrick and Skognick. Late in the game, every possession counting. It really does count at this point with only 2:44 left on the clock. $87.90. Olsen again on the spin.
Not able to get that one in, and so Central Arizona is going to take this ball with the lead.
Bucket here would be huge for the Vaqueros. Shelton underneath the basket. Lead up to 5. Now a timeout is called by the Lancers. We're going to take one as well, as they're going to discuss how they're going to come back from this 5-point deficit. 87-92. We'll be right back here in Richfield. So we got a tight one here in Richfield, as we're seeing the Vaqueros build a 5-point lead here late in the game. And a moving screen is called there on Murick. Olson saying that his teammate had jump stopped, but ref saw otherwise, thought the player with Murick was still running. Actually, they called Olson on that one, my bad. Now Olson has 4 fouls. Lancers needing a stop here. Man-to-man defense. Down to Shelton. Kicks out to Johnson. Looking for Shelton again. They're liking the matchup. Shelton drives in. Shelton. Lancers might need to help him out, and missed shot. Here's an opportunity. We're down to a minute on the clock. 2-possession game. Kicked out. Elizovic for 3. No. Murick with the offensive rebound.
There's a foul called.
Needing both free throws here to bring this in within 3 points. Murick's been pulling down those offensive rebounds all night with that hustle. Makes the first. Leads down to 4. Trey's going to check into the game for Eastern Wyoming. Walter Carell will take a seat. Second free throw right here from Murick. Knocks it in as well. It's down to 3. This is what you live for if you're a basketball game. 1-possession ball game, under a minute to play.
45 seconds now.
Eastern Wyoming looking for a stop. Central Arizona needing a big basket here. Johnson kicks off to Shelton. They're giving Shelton room there, but he's not going to take the shot.
Really trying to hold this ball, wait out this time.
Shot clock's down to 6. Now Johnson drives in and he's fouled. So 2 free throws for Calvin Johnson.
Possibly pushing this into a 5-point game for the Lancers.
Just one of these free throws is going to be huge with under 30 seconds to play. If he knocks in one, and there he does, this is going to mean that Eastern Wyoming is going to have to take this down to the other end of the score fast, and then they're going to have to foul because shot clock is now irrelevant with it under 30 seconds. So it's going to need to be a quick basket, make or miss here for Johnson. He misses
that one.
So it's 4 points. Olsen gets it stolen away, out of bounds. No, they're going to say, he was pushed? Yep. They're going to say Olsen pushed him, so free throws coming up for the Vaqueros. I think that just might do up this game, though. I mean, you can never say the game's over. It's still only 4 points, but that was a huge call. Big stop for the Vaqueros. Eastern Wyoming needed to have that. Misses the free throw, so Eastern Wyoming still alive. Time starting to tick down, and it's stolen away by Shelton. Mental miscue, and now a foul. Miscommunication between Trey and Elizavich. There, Wyoming looked like they might have had some breath in them, a little bit of hope, but
there it is, now a 5-point game.
If he makes this, Eastern Wyoming's going to have to definitely go for a 3. Miss, you can still go for the 2. He misses, but yeah, another offensive rebound pulled down by Central Arizona. Getting a little bit chippy there here in these final 30 seconds as we're seeing Gertz Lansden and Peter Skognick getting into it. They're going to call a technical on Gertz Lansden after they called the foul on Skognick. We saw a hard foul by Skognick, and Lansden didn't like that at all. Shared a few words with the opponent and ended up getting called for the technical as the Vaqueros talk it over with the ref. And the refs talking with each other, trying to decide how this is going to work. 9.6 seconds left on the clock. And they're going to have 2 free throws on each end is how it's going to work. So both teams, I think that's what the refs are saying here. And I think with that technical, that it's also going to mean that Eastern Wyoming will get the ball back off of those free throws. Olivares. Knocks in the first. It's up to 6. And that
makes it like what a 3-possession game now.
Yeah, that's
9 seconds on the
3-possession
clock.
game. That makes things a little bit tough. They're gonna need these free throws here from Osborne. That is not going to help your cause out for the Lancers. Makes the second, though. Now they're going to need a quick 3 here. You want to get Skognick open if you can. Skognick's not even on the floor because he...
Oh, and loose ball, there we go. That's Arizona's ball.
Foul called, but at 3 seconds left, this game is all but cinched for Central Arizona. Able to come away victorious here in this high-scoring game, 90-96 so far. Both teams coming close to that 100-point mark. That free throw
Makes it another 7-point game again. And that's going to push him into the 8-point lead.
And the last shot put up by Trey, and that's gonna do it here on Snow TV. The final buzzard has sounded. We have Central Arizona beating Eastern Wyoming by a score of 98-90. It was a fast-paced, high-scoring game, and it's been a pleasure to bring it to you here on Snow TV. I've been Jacob Bateman. Joined along with me has been Jacob Clausen and the rest of the Snow TV crew here. Just a reminder that we are airing basketball all weekend long here in Richfield, Utah, as our game next will be Snow College versus Montana Western here in 20 minutes. That game will get underway. But until then, so long from Richfield, Utah.